So, the Familiar something Westmead Genetic Centre gave me a call back. One of the head geneticists, just to explain everything to me about the report that they sent, because obviously I don't know all the technical jargon that they use, and there's all these long numbers that refer to the gene and things like that. So basically, she said to me that, one, I don't have a bad, or that they can determine at the moment, genetic mutation. So I don't have one of the ones that they were concerned about, the BRCA1 or 2, or one of the others that are linked to, having breast cancer on the one side, and then it will always go to the other side or to ovaries. So that's great. I don't have that, which is good news. And I also don't have the gene that causes unrelated cancer in the rest of the body. So that's awesome news as well. I do, though, still have a genetic mutation in the ATM gene. It is unspecified because she said that they have not been able, or they don't have enough information about it. They haven't done a lot of, they haven't had a lot of tests that they've been doing for it. The way that she explained it to me, which was quite interesting, is she said to me, imagine that your gene is the word color. So in the States, color is spelled C-O-L-O-R, but in Australia, the word color is spelled C-O-L-O-U-R. Yet they're both color, but in Australia, if you put the word color without the U, it will pick it up as a spelling error. But it's still the word. So you can still read it, the computer can still read it. We all know that the word is color, but it's just spelled wrong. And she said with me, what happens is that they're surmising that my word color is spelled K-O-L-O-R. So my body is still reading it as color. You can still read the word as color, but it's not spelled correctly. And she said that there hasn't been enough testing done in Caucasians for them to determine if it's something to be concerned of or not. So at the moment, she said that I'm at moderate risk, which she said is, imagine, she said to me that the general population, women who've never had breast cancer, sit at a 12 to 13% risk of getting it. My risk of it reoccurring is 20%. So it's not double, it's not a huge massive difference. So that's why they keep me at moderate. She said what she would recommend is that in the next year or two to come back and have my genetic test done again, because by then they would have been able to have tested quite a few other patients and Caucasians, whatever, and get a better understanding. And she said she believes that in the future, my genetic mutation will be downgraded. So it wouldn't be sitting at where it is at moderate, it will be downgraded. So that's good news. She said based on that, they didn't recommend a mastectomy because my risk is moderate and my genetic mutation is undetermined or unspecified. She said to me that the course of action we are taking in treatment in terms of the chemo, shrinking it, and then the surgery, and then the radiation, and the hormone treatment, she said what will happen is that it's basically a mastectomy, and what I'm doing now is equal to the same. So removing the lump and then using the radiation, she said, as a vacuum to suck up all the other little bits of sand that's there and remove it completely is the same as having a mastectomy, because the mastectomy, you're just going to remove everything all at one go. So that's good news. She also said to me that the hormone treatment that I'm on now, the the Projecta and the Herceptin, how they work is that they attach themselves to the HER2 cells, cancer cells, and they destroy them. Then what happens is that the chemo destroys them, and they also, she said to me, it's double fold. It doesn't just work on my right breast where I've got the tumor, it also covers the left breast. And then what happens is that my body will then have those the Herceptin and Projecta in it, and it will cover me for life. So it will constantly be targeting if there's ever any more cancer cells. My oncologist is very happy for me to get back onto the losing weight, exercising, going on medication for that and everything, because she also said to me that I've unfortunately picked up 12 kilos, even though I worked so hard to drop all the weight, and I've picked it up because of the steroid. But she's very happy for me to jump back onto getting onto that path of losing the weight. She doesn't want me to be as aggressive as I was previously, because she wants me to drop at least 7 or 8 kilos before we do the surgery, because she said to me that because my cancer is hormone based, she said that estrogen is released by fat, or fat releases estrogen, and because my cancer is hormone based, she said I should get a better idea of my hormone levels to give me the medication after the surgery, so that we know where we're sitting on in terms of my hormone. I'll also have to have my Mirena removed, so that it can then also level out my hormone levels to see where I'm sitting in terms of my estrogen, progesterone, so that they know what medication to give me for the last bit of the treatment. So all round, it's been great feedback. It's been really good news. So we're all happy about that. Obviously, you know, having been diagnosed with this, you like anytime there's a little pain or something in your body, you're like, oh my gosh, what is that? Is it cancer? Has it moved? Has it spread? Has it this? Has it that? But, you know, based on the ultrasound, they couldn't find it. Based on the lymph node that they also ultrasound, and there was no issues there. It's all good news, which means it hasn't spread. You know, it can't die in one place and move to another. So that's all good. So now we're just on the last little leg of, hopefully it's only 6 more, but at the moment it's 8 more weeks of chemo. And then in between that, we do the Herceptin. So every 3rd week is a long day for me at the hospital from about 9 till 2, being on a drip basically that whole time. And then every other week is just a quick hour and a half with the chemo, and going really, really well. Like I said, it's exciting. My hair's growing back, and overall feeling positive, so that's a good thing. So chat to you guys soon.